listen, there's a book I'm going to recommend, right? It's called Models by Mark Manson. If you're a single dude and you have not read it, you need to read it. End of story. Done. It's a great book. I haven't read many dating books, but I've been, in researching and reading blogs, watching videos for, oh my God, like 5 years maybe. Or more. It's been a long time. That's where my self-improvement journey started, right? It's like, how do I get bitches? That's where most guys start for sure. But this book in particular is very important for guys who are needy, right? Like myself. I'd like to consider myself kind of a needy dude. Childhood, all that shit, right? That kind of is like what starts that. But this book is the kind of book that will help you just kind of come across to women just a lot better, right? Essentially, the thesis of the book is that you're being honest. You're being clear with your intentions, and you're just kind of being not needy, right? And what not needy means is that when you say something, you're not trying to say it to get a reaction. You're saying it because you're expressing who you are. If you think something is dumb, you say it. If you agree with something, you say it. If you disagree, you also say that. It's everything just coming from you. You don't sit there, thinking of like, oh, what should I say? Should I, oh, you know what? I should say like, hey, do you like this kind of movie? Like, it's none of that. It's none of that bullshit that kind of gets you, nowhere, first off, right? And the fact that you're sitting there planning a conversation like I often do, that's neediness. Like, you are planning that conversation to try to get something out of her. Like, you're trying to win her approval by planning out a conversation or a topic or whatever. And sparingly, that's fine. Maybe you're thinking of something, that you should talk about. Maybe it just comes up in your head and you're like, oh yeah, maybe I should talk about this. That's fine. But sitting there trying to craft the perfect sentence or not knowing what to say, see, that's the thing. The book covers more specifics, but essentially just read the book, don't be needy, right? That's the whole book. For me at least, it was awesome. I mean, I read it in a day or two, like that, audiobook really, but you know what I mean. Highly recommend it, 100%. Really, really good dating book. Every guy should have to read this book, mandatory before doing anything. And that's usually how it has been with Models. Again, Models, Mark Manson. Great book.